country's history, the role of women in our military has historically been limited to support roles. But in the last couple of decades, their involvement has grown, not only in numbers, but also in responsibilities. In his remarks to the crowd at the 25th anniversary of the Military Women's Memorial, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin gave high praise to their progress and achievements in recent years.
In just a few years, we've gone from lifting restrictions on women's service in combat to the first woman to lead a platoon from the elite 75th Ranger Regiment in combat.
Of course, it didn't happen overnight. Once thought to be too weak to be on the front lines of combat, much has changed over the past couple of decades, as many were skeptical that their female counterparts could handle the rigors of combat.
Anywhere you go, any industry that you work in, for the most part, is always male dominated. So going into the military, I knew that I was going to be outnumbered. I wanted to prove myself, and I wanted to make sure that I let them know that I belonged just as much as they did.
In the 1940s, women made significant contributions to the war effort as pilots, transporting thousands of combat aircraft across the world in support of World War II. The role of women in the air has evolved slowly, but surely, as there are now several hundred women fighter pilots in the skies.
I didn't know I wanted to be a pilot until pretty much I put in my job preferences for the Air Force, and then once I started flying, that was the moment I knew I wanted to be a fighter pilot. There's a lot of training sorties and grade sheets along the way, but it was all worth it, and just getting to enjoy the craft that you finally have reached.
Though they were not directly involved in combat missions, their contributions helped our country through one of its most challenging eras and helped pave the way for today's generation.
It takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and really the sky is the limit with who can find themselves here. The Air Force is making a huge push to make it easier for women to fly. This community is really special in the fact that we go through unique challenges together, and we all support one another to an extreme amount. So it doesn't feel like a huge sacrifice because we get to show up and do something that we love every day.